Close your eyes for a moment and imagine waking up in a place where money is not just scarce but non-existent, where hunger is familiar, where dreams feel dangerous and hope feels like a luxury you cannot afford. Imagine being born into poverty. Not the poetic kind, not the motivational quote version, but real poverty. The kind that teaches you early that life is unfair, that survival comes before ambition, that dreams must wait because bills do not wait. This is not a story about comfort. This is a story about pain, struggle, hunger, shame, and the fire that poverty lights inside the human soul, because poverty does not just take, it also creates. It creates hunger, not just for food, but for more. It creates discomfort that refuses to let you sleep peacefully. It creates a question that echoes every night. Is this really all life has to offer? And for some people, that question becomes the turning point. That question becomes the seed of greatness. Poverty is a ruthless teacher. It strips away illusions and exposes reality early, while others are protected by comfort. Poor children see life for what it is, raw, brutal, and unforgiving. And that awareness becomes their advantage. They learn early that nothing will be handed to them, that no one is coming to save them, that if they want more, they must become more. This is how poverty creates millionaires, not by giving them money, but by giving them a reason. A burning reason that never shuts up. A reason that whispers when they are tired and screams when they want to quit. You must escape, you must rise, you must win. Look at history. You will notice a pattern. Many of the world's most successful people did not start with privilege. They started with nothing. They started in small houses, crowded rooms, broken families, and empty refrigerators. They started with rejection, embarrassment, and doubt. Poverty did not break them. It shaped them. It forced them to develop skills others never needed. Discipline, resilience, patience, creativity, problem-solving, and hunger. While others were dreaming comfortably, they were planning their escape. While others were enjoying security, they were learning survival. Poverty teaches you how to stretch a dollar, how to stretch time, how to stretch energy, how to find opportunity where others see none. When you grow up poor, you learn early that excuses do not pay the bills. Effort does. You learn that complaining changes nothing. Action does. You learn to observe, to adapt, to hustle, because comfort is never guaranteed. This mindset becomes the foundation of wealth later in life, because money responds to value, and value is created by those who understand struggle deeply. Poverty sharpens focus. When you have limited resources, you cannot waste time. You cannot waste energy. You cannot afford distractions. Every decision matters. Every move counts. You become intentional while others experiment. You calculate while others hesitate. You act because staying still hurts more than moving forward. Poverty creates urgency, and urgency fuels progress, comfort, delays, dreams. Poverty demands results. When your back is against the wall, creativity explodes. You find ways others would never consider. You see paths others ignore. You work hours others avoid. You take risks others fear. Because fear of staying poor is greater than fear of failing. This is why poverty creates entrepreneurs, leaders, innovators, and millionaires. Not because poverty is good, but because resistance creates strength, pressure creates diamonds, and struggle creates vision. Many people born into comfort never develop hunger. Because hunger requires lack, they never feel the fire that keeps you awake at night, thinking, planning, dreaming. They never feel the pain that pushes you past limits. Poverty builds mental toughness. Early, you learn to hear no and keep moving. You learn to be ignored and still speak. You learn to fail and stand up again. Because quitting is not an option. Quitting means staying where you are. And where you are hurts Too much. Poverty also builds humility and empathy qualities, essential for leadership and long-term success. Those who struggled understand people. They understand pain. They understand needs. And this understanding allows them to create solutions, businesses, products, services that matter to millions. Wealth is created by solving problems, and those who experience problems deeply are best equipped to solve them. This is why many millionaires say their hardest years were their most valuable years, because those years built character, and character builds wealth. Poverty removes entitlement when you expect nothing. You appreciate everything. You work harder. You learn faster. You listen more. You become adaptable. Adaptability is one of the most valuable skills in a changing world. Markets change. Industries collapse. Technology evolves. Those who grew up poor already know how to adjust, how to start over, how to survive uncertainty. While others panic, they move. While others freeze, they build. Poverty also fuels long-term thinking when short-term. Pleasure is unavailable. You learn to delay gratification. You learn to sacrifice today for tomorrow. You learn that progress takes time. This patience becomes an asset in investing, business, and career growth. While others quit early, you stay because you are used to waiting. You are used to enduring. You are used to fighting silent battles. Poverty builds an inner voice that says, keep going, even when no one is watching, even when results are slow, even when hope feels thin. This voice becomes unstoppable once aligned with opportunity, education, skill development, and discipline, of course. Poverty alone does not guarantee success. Many remain trapped. But when poverty meets awareness, when struggle meets ambition, when pain meets purpose, something powerful happens. The person realizes that their past does not define their future, but it does fuel it. They stop seeing poverty as an identity and start seeing it as a starting point. They use it as energy, not as an excuse. They learn skills, read books, watch, learn, fail, and improve. They build themselves brick by brick because they know what it feels like to have nothing, and they never want to return there. Poverty also teaches gratitude once success comes. Those who came from nothing value wealth differently. They invest wisely. They avoid waste. They respect money because they remember life without it. This respect allows wealth to grow and last, while others lose it quickly. This is why many self-made millionaires keep simple habits, simple tastes, and strong discipline. Their past keeps them grounded. Their hunger keeps them moving, and their vision keeps them rising. Poverty creates millionaires by creating fighters, by creating thinkers, by creating builders, by creating survivors. It forges a mindset that says, no matter how hard it gets, I will not stop, because I have already survived worse. It creates a perspective that sees opportunity in chaos and hope in struggle. It creates a fire that comfort can never ignite. If you grew up poor, your story is not a disadvantage. It is a training ground. It is proof that you can survive pressure, adapt to difficulty, and keep moving forward, while others quit. Your past did not weaken you. It prepared you. The same pain that once hurt you can now push you. The same struggle that once limited you can now fuel you. Poverty gave you a reason. Now it is your responsibility to give it direction. Because when hunger meets discipline, when pain meets purpose, when struggle meets vision, poverty does not create victims. It creates millionaires, legends, and leaders. The question is not whether poverty can create success. The question is whether you will use it or let it use you. Because inside every struggle, there is strength. Inside every hardship, there is a lesson. And inside every person who came from nothing, there is the potential to become everything.